Electric cars are one of the most talked about topics in the automotive industry today. And the demand for buying electric cars has witnessed a remarkable increase during the past few years. And experts expect that the demand for electric cars will increase in the coming years, and it has reached an unprecedented extent. Especially since European countries and other major countries like China have started to encourage the use of electric cars. So we can say that electric cars will definitely form a vital part of the auto industry in the near future. So here are 10 facts you may not know about electric cars. 1. The first electric car was invented nearly 200 years ago. Electric cars may seem a relatively recent invention. But the fact is that the first electric car was invented nearly 200 years ago by Scottish inventor Robert Anderson, who invented an electric car that can only be charged once in 1832. Many years later, electric cars are based on Anderson's model of the electric car. And a little more than 20 years ago a rechargeable electric car was successfully made thanks to it containing an electric rechargeable battery invented by Gaston Plant II. Electric car makers will have to supply them with a special motor that makes relatively high noise. A decision that has been in effect since November 2016, and the reason is that electric cars are very quiet and do not make noise, especially when traveling at low speeds, which is a danger to pedestrians who may not feel the movement of electric cars coming towards them. So the new regulations stipulate that the car it should make a noticeable noise when moving at 19 miles per hour or less. 3. Charging points for electric cars may replace petrol stations by 2020. According to research conducted by Nissan, the manufacturer of the popular Leaf electric vehicle charge points, electric vehicle charging points will replace petrol stations by 2020. And the study indicated that the number of petrol stations is declining in the countries such as the United Kingdom. And many European countries have also begun to develop their infrastructure for the operation and maintenance of electric cars, which includes establishing more charging points and maintenance stations for electric cars. 4. Electric cars can be charged while driving. As is the case for mobile devices that can be charged wirelessly by placing them on a wireless charger device similar to the platform, electric cars can be charged while driving with a similar technology. But this technology is still being developed at the present time. 5. Electric cars may get special treatment in the future. In the context of efforts to promote environmentally friendly practices that help protect the air from pollution, several governments have begun to think seriously about changing their policies in order to encourage their citizens to use electric cars, including the governments of the United Kingdom, which have proposed creating roads where electric cars become a priority. Other suggestions include placing priority at traffic lights for electric vehicles. 6. Registered electric cars have increased by 2,400% since 2013. In 2013, there were only 3,500 electric cars registered across the UK, which is very low compared to the number of electric cars registered in the UK until the beginning of 2017, which amounted to 85,000 cars. An increase of 2,400% and is expected to increase the proportion of electric cars registered in the coming years is unprecedented. 7. The prices of electric car batteries are no longer as expensive as they were in the past. The most expensive part of the electric car is the battery, and because the prices of electric car batteries are no longer as expensive as they were in the past, which has contributed to significantly reducing the prices of electric cars and making them more available at the present time to the average user. 8. Air-breathing batteries can last up to 500 miles. One of the most famous disadvantages of electric cars in the past is that they needed frequent charging over short periods of time, but this has become in the past, as electric cars can run for a distance of 100 miles per charge. Better yet, there is a new type of electric car battery, which is known as breathable battery. This type of battery allows an electric car to travel up to 500 miles per charge. 9. Maintenance and repair of electric cars is easier than traditional gasoline-powered cars. Electric car engines are less complex and less prone to damage compared to traditional gasoline or diesel cars, as they contain fewer moving parts, and they do not contain gears, so the chance of them malfunctioning or being damaged is less, and the number of component parts for the engine is less in electric cars. 10. The cost of electric car insurance is too high. The cost of insurance for electric cars is very high compared to ordinary cars by 20%, which increases the cost of electric cars compared to similar cars that run on fuel or gasoline, but it is believed that the cost of insurance for electric cars will decrease in the coming years, as happened with the prices of electric cars, which became lower significantly expensive compared to the past.